Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Kayla Niara. If you know me, it's Kayla Niara. And if you don't, welcome back, okay? So today's video is literally just a tutorial of how I achieved this style. I am doing a goddess lock tutorial. This video, honestly, this is the end result. I am going to show you guys kind of how I did it. Very short, simple. It honestly was not hard. Pack of braid wise, I'm also going to show you what hair I used and how I'm going to describe how long it took and everything like that. So that's going to be towards the middle end of the video, so stay tuned. But I'm literally going to show you step by step on how I did it. And yeah, this let's get into it. Okay, and yeah, keep watching for the rest of the video. So this is literally my hair just in the plaits. You want to start with your hair off like this. And then I went in with the FreeTress crochet braiding hair. Now, when it comes to the FreeTress braiding hair, they give you kind of a section. So you want to take one section that they give you and then half of another and put it together. And then you want to kind of ruffle it up. So it's as if it's really a lot more fluffy than the original like curls. So when you wrap it, it gives it more kind of volume to really wrap around your hair. Now I'm rolling the middle so that when I put the crochet through my braid, it's easier to put that part in the crochet needle because the crochet needle is kind of small, and for me personally, I just want to make sure that it stays in the crochet needle so when I pull it through, everything is good. So now you literally see me putting the crochet needle through the top of the braid. I take the rolled part of the braiding hair once I get it, correct. I put the rolled part through the crochet needle, and then I clipped it before I put it back through my hair because I was having issues with the crochet needle doing it automatically. So I had to clip it and unclip it, but that's really it. And then after I did the loop-de-loop, I just pulled it through. So I pulled the braiding hair and the braid through. I literally pulled both through. Now, after you do the loop-de-loop pull through, you want to make sure that it is very tight. Like at the top, very tight so that it's not slipping. And when you do the next step, that it's like pretty good. So after you've done that, you literally just want to take the braid, and you can either do 2/3 of, the braiding hair or just the full braiding hair, and make sure that you loop it at the top of the braid. Keep twisting it at the top of the braid. So like after you pull it through the knot that you get at the top, you just want to take the braiding hair as a whole. For some braids I took it as a whole, but for others, sometimes I took like 2/3, so I didn't do the full braiding hair. But I literally just wrapped it at the top as tight as possible, because that's how you really make sure that the braid stays. So when you keep going and you keep twisting the braiding hair down the actual braid, to make sure that it stays, like it's not slipping and everything, because I did have issues with other braids that were slipping because it wasn't as tight. So you want to literally make sure that when you're twisting it around this braid, you are doing it as tight as possible. And I say do it like 3 to 4 times fully around, just to make sure that it's secure. And then you can start taking the braiding hair and just flipping it around the actual braid. So making sure that the braiding hair is covering your braid, and then just do that as you start to get towards the bottom. Now, if you're confused at all about like anything that I'm saying, just keep watching, because I'm going to do multiple braids where you literally continuously see me like take the hair and wrap it around, take the hair and wrap it around. So just keep watching. But at this point, after I've done the knot at the top and just made sure that it's secure, now I'm really just taking the braiding hair and taking the plait that, of my regular natural hair, and then just taking the braiding hair and making sure that I'm wrapping it around. So like all the way down. Now the trick to this is just keeping your hand on the actual braid, so you're making sure that the braid is not like flipping all over the place and doing too much, and just keeping a secure grip. Now, as you can see, I kind of made it speed up, but if you want to slow it down, do what you have to do, but just I'm literally at this point just circling the braiding hair
around the braid. And then it got to a point, obviously my braid isn't that long, so you literally just keep circling the braiding hair and it'll start to circle around itself. And then as you get towards the bottom and the length that you really want it, that's when you start to take the braiding hair and wrap it back up towards the top. Now, clearly, it might be a little bit loose, especially like this was my first time ever doing goddess locks, so it was a little bit loose. You might have to add, what I did was I just added more hair. So I would take the hair, start from the bottom this time, and then go up. But you also could take the hair and start from the top again, and just keep going down. And remember, this is goddess locks, so it doesn't have to be perfect. They're meant to look a little bit messy and a little bit butterfly and everything. So if you feel like though you do want it cleaner, you literally just take more hair and keep wrapping. Like it's nothing too much. Now, the tighter you want your goddess locks, the more hair you would probably want to use to wrap, and the tighter you want to wrap the hair. Me personally, I like them a little bit messy, but that's just a tip for anybody who wanted to make it a lot more tighter or just a little bit more cleaner if that's what you like.
Hey y'all, so I am done. They actually are a little bit bigger than I kind of wanted them, but that is fine. That's all right. This is how they look. So I'm about to just do my edges and then put a scarf on. Oop, period. Hold on, cause so this is the final product. I actually put like some curly parts in it. So yeah, but this is how I achieved. I did kind of a bob shape, simply so when I put it over, it gives me like the bob feel of like, you know, kind of being, if I go like that, like half, you know, and then like to the Nikki the side, you know. But I really like it. This is my first time doing it, so yeah, we might do it again. Zooming and zooming it and zooming it well. And it might actually be better, but I really do like it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there are some ends that are kind of big, but I might cut them and make them lower. Oh, excuse my underarms. Okay, so I forgot to actually include this. So it took me exactly around like 7 hours. I kind of stopped and kept going, so it took me a little bit longer. But in total of me actually doing it, about 6-7 hours for the twisting. Now in the actual braiding, that took me like 3-4 hours with the small parted braids before I actually put the edit the hair. Yeah, that kind of, honestly, that was the longest part for me, or I feel like that was the most tedious part. But yeah, actually doing the style only literally took like 6-7 hours in total. I used 9 packs of hair. In the video you're gonna see like what kind of hair I used. It was like the FreeTress crochet hair. So yeah, and then for each braid, like each twist, just originally I would use about, when you get the crochet hair, it's about like 1 strip, so I would use 1.5 strips, and then I would add hair after I'm done the first round of twisting it to add more hair. But you know, you saw that in the video, but that's just how much I used. That's how long it took. And honestly, I say if you're going to do this style, give yourself a full day, like block out a full day to actually do it. Or maybe me, it took 2 days because I had stuff to do. After I did the first braids, I had to go do something with my car. And then the next day, so yesterday, I wound up actually doing the wrapping part. And then I was done by like, I think it was like 7, 8 or whatever. So yeah, but I just wanted to make sure I include that.